Hello, my name is Tariq Juman, and I'm part of the chat system team of BreazeHome 5.0. Our product owner and mentor for this project is Masoud Sadjadi. So as a user, I would like to know whether the other user is online or offline, so that I know whether or not to continue the conversation. And the acceptance criteria for this story is that the user should be able to see the user's online status icon next to the chat room header, and the system's response should be to display the online status icon next to the chat room header. Online is green if the user has entered the chat, and offline red if the user has logged off the chat. And here I'm going to show the virtual box. So once the user has clicked on this agent button right here, it will start the private chat event of the ng-click, and it will lead to the agent search controller, which will call the start private chat of the click event. It will get the agent ID from here, the button, the user ID which is currently logged in, and plugging them into the new channel variable, which is used to initialize the private channel of joining the agent ID and the user ID. And it's getting, there's also another variable, the current channel, which is getting the private channel, which is being used if the user is already in a channel, another channel, and the users, then the user is going to leave that channel to join in the new channel right here. So after the user has joined, has done this right here, then this is going to connect to the private channel using the new channel of the chat service, where the private messages is going to get from the messages of the channel, and the private channel of initialization of that channel right here, and applying the changes immediately right here, meaning in lifetime. So in the chat.js is the connect private channel, which is going to connect to the Phoenix server of port 4000. So if there's no connection to the 4000 port, it's going to return false. Else it's going to try to connect to the, it's going to connect to the socket and call in the join method from the private channel ex right here. And this is what Lou has done, as well as the load messages from the channel, and as well as the private channel event and the start private chat right here. And here's my part of the user story, where I initialize a variable presences, which is going to get the variables, which is going to get the users stored in the presences once they're all in the channel right here there. And this present state is like the initialization to get the state of the join and the leave, and the presence div is what's going to handle the live action of once you click here, it's going to synchronize with the div as well as the state. But this is what's handling the join and the leave. So once the user leaves, then it's going to synchronize the div to the presences right here. And synchronization is live when sending it from the private channel to the after join. So once it calls from the handle info of the after join, it's going to push the socket into the present state, which is initializing the list, and the div is going to handle the join and the leave. And it's going to track down each response of OK, which is going to input in the terminal right here, as well as the align at, where it's going to keep track of the user's time. And right here I also initialized the align status. So if two of the users are online, that means it's gonna display the icon status as green image, the green circle image. Else, 1 or 0 users in the channel, it's gonna display the status busy of a red icon. So if I click on this John Smith channel, it will pop up a chat button, and you should see the red icon right here. You can see right here, there's only one user right here that has the ID number 3, which is online. That's certain, which is online, and the Phoenix reference, which is unique to each user of the presence. And if I join another here, here's another user. So after I log in, go to the chat here. So this is gonna talk. This right here is John, Mitch, Alex, and this user is talking to John Smith. So for now, the agent, we didn't implement yet where the agent is gonna receive a chat request from the client, which will have to be implemented in a future user story. So after clicking Mitch Alex, this icon will display green since 2 of the users are synchronized in the same channel here. If I click on another channel, they're both gonna have a red icon. And if you join again, they have a green icon. You can see right here. So once I left, it goes back to one ID, and when they're both at the same channel, they're both right here in the same set, 1 and 3. Even if I exit right here, is this John Smith red icon? It's going to display red icon. And that's it for this is the non-autonomous test. And here is my autonomous test right here, at the search test right here. So in this test, I'll log off here, exit here. In this test, this is going to open 2 browsers unique to each user. Both of them are going to press the login button. Each are going to log into each of their own users. Both of the browsers are going to click on the agent link, search the agent. They go click on the agent which you want to chat with. They're both going to open the chat box. And here's the first test right here. So once the first browser is open, it's going to find the icon if it's red, because there's only one user currently in the room. Once the other browser is connected with the user, we're going to check again with this test if they're both in the same channel right here. And the last test is if they're both in the channel and one of them leaves, then the icon should display back to red. And here's the autonomous test icon here. So this is going to log in right here, credentials, and then you'll find the agent chat. It's going to scroll down, click on here, so you can see it's red. Now the other browser is going to open. Going to click on decline. It's going to take a while to load here. Don't allow. It's going to log in again, credentials. And here's the second test. They're both green. The third test is this one is off back again, and then the test should succeed, which has been successful. And for future use of this test, I'd like to be a conversation list, so that instead of both agent to agent, it should be user to agent and agent to user, so that there should be a conversation tab next inside a chat, so that there can be a recent chat conversations, so it's easier to communicate with both the client agent to client. And that should be it for this user story. If you have any questions regarding this video, please contact me using this information or my other team members. And if you have any questions regarding the BreazeHome project, please contact Sadjadi with this email. And thank you for your time.